Hey guys, we're on Act 3, Scene 1. And let me say right now, things get intense. This scene starts outside of the Capitol, and Caesar sees the soothsayer, and Caesar says, "Today's the Ides of March," and nothing has happened. And the soothsayer says, "Yeah, today's the Ides of March, but it's not over yet." And then Artemidorus comes along. Oh, hold on. Artemidorus comes along, and then he says, "Hey, Caesar, I have a letter, and it's really important that you read it really, really fast because it's really, really important to your safety." And Caesar says, "Well, see, the matters of Rome come before me, so I'll read it later, and right now I have to go to a Senate meeting." And then Artemidorus is like, "No!" And then the scene switches to Publius and Cassius, and Publius is this random guy who we haven't really heard of before this scene, but anyway, he says to Cassius, "I wish your enterprise today may thrive." And that is a huge indication that he knows about the conspirators' plot. So then Brutus and Cassius are like, "Oh no, he knows!" But then they calm down because they realize that Publius is on their side and everything is fine. And then everyone goes into the Senate house to have their meeting, and ooh, things go down. Once we're in the Senate house, Metellus Cimber, who is one of the conspirators, is begging Caesar to let his brother be not banished because his brother was banished for some reason. And Caesar is sticking to his word. He is remaining as constant as a mountain, and he will not change his word. And then eventually all of the other conspirators start begging and pleading and kneeling down in front of him and asking him to change his word. Even Brutus. And Caesar finds this really surprising because usually, like, these two are tight. Like, they're besties. And Brutus is siding with this other guy, and Caesar is confused. And meanwhile, while this is happening, Casca, my drama teacher, comes up behind Caesar and then stabs him. And then it turns into a frenzy, and all of the conspirators just start stabbing him crazy. And it was either 33 or 23 times. I think in the play it says 33, but it was actually 23, like in real history. Because, by the way, Julius Caesar is a real guy, just in case you haven't picked that up yet. And then, finally, Caesar goes up to Brutus, and then Brutus stabs him, and Caesar says, "Et tu, Brute?" Then falls Caesar. And it's so intense, and it's just, and the heartbreak, and the betrayal, and it made me cry. It didn't make me cry, but it made me tear up. It was very sad. Then Cinna cries, "Peace, liberty, freedom, tyranny is dead." The next few moments are a lot of chaos and kerfuffle because the Senate of 600 plus people just saw their leader, the person that they adore, being murdered brutally. So they just kind of run away screaming and panicking, and then they go out and tell the rest of the Romans what just happened, and everything is confused. Cassius and Brutus are telling them to go out and to tell the people to calm down, that everything is okay, that they just killed a tyrant, it's not a big deal. And then they try to find Mark Antony, who has run away because Mark Antony was like the Caesar wannabe / groupie, and he just saw his idol leader person just be killed, and he thought he was going to be next, so he ran away. And he sent one of his servants. And Cassius says something really funny. After Brutus and Cassius tell the conspirators to bathe in the blood of Caesar, I will have a note about that after I say this because this is so funny. Cassius says, "How many ages hence shall this our lofty scene be acted over in states unborn and accents unknown?" Which is really funny because that's us! Yay! And now a note on them, like, rubbing Caesar's bloods on their hands and like, just soaking themselves in it. It seems really, really gross for us, but you have to remember that in the ancient Roman Empire, Republic, sorry, ancient Roman Republic, well, and the Empire as well, they were majorly a military state, so they valued the whole concept of war and everything related to it, as well as war spoils, which is what painting yourself with the blood of your enemy is. Antony's servant fetches him, and then he comes over, and then there's Cassius and Brutus, and these three are really the only ones in the exchange. And Antony's like, "What have you done?" And Brutus explains that they have a really good reason for it, and that they were justified, and that he did love Caesar, but he loved Rome more. and Caesar was a danger to Rome. So Antony, after talking and after being sad about Caesar's death, he gets on the conspirators' side and he agrees with them. He doesn't want to die, he doesn't want to flee Rome, he cooperates with them, but he wants to speak at Caesar's funeral, and Cassius does not like this. He does not like this at all, and he tells Brutus not to let Antony speak. But Brutus says, look, what we did, what our goal was to kill Caesar. We've done that. Now after that, we have to treat him with respect, and we have to treat him like the good ruler that he was before he let power go to his head. Everyone leaves to give Antony time to prepare Caesar's body for the funeral, and then when everyone leaves, Antony has a soliloquy to himself, and he says, basically, in a nutshell, compressed to a few words, I will get vengeance. This is all fake. I will get my vengeance, and I will avenge you. And then one of Julius Caesar's nephews, named Octavius, his servant comes in, and then we know that Octavius is near Rome, and Caesar had just named Octavius his heir. So now everything's in the air, and Antony tells the servant to tell Octavius to wait until Antony says that it's safe for him to come to Rome. And that is the end of our scene. So as always, comments, questions, constructive criticism, and jokes in the comments, and I will see you in a few minutes if you're watching this like a marathon, and if not, I will see you with the next scene. Bye!